for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. He'll run it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's James. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out come the Jags. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin the drive with Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there around the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Room here to run. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Let's go. 58.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go. 58.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Let's go. 58. 58.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. They go with a shovel pass, and it's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run it with Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw here. And McDonald here over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Hunter. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right near the 27. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. 58.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Let's go. 58.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he rifles one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though,
and the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now it's Peterson. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now back to throw. It's caught right side. It turns. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. Time to step aside. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The quick slant caught. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Let's go.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll set up a throw.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he's got it to Hearns. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there, taking it in. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
Fighting him off. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's McDonald. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On second down, it's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be third down. But just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. The gun now on third down. And James has it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to, and it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 6 yards away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And it's 3rd and short. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And some space here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hearns brings it in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go.
On second down, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. It's
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns from a yard out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's brought down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a give to Bell running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Oh no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Move, 58.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 58. 52. 32. Hey, watch this. 32.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And some room to work. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion to this. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I do know that Joe Hayden was used to winning a lot of games at the University of Florida. And when it comes time for a big play in a big situation, he wants to be that guy, and he just pulled it off.
Yeah, he pulled it off, indeed. A huge interception to help put this game on ice. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
And they take a knee. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Steelers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, good night, everybody.